the tradition continues, Trace. We're going back across to New Zealand. You know, people like Ali Cook, Kaylee Bell, Phil Dublé, Liam Kennedy-Clark, Jodie Doreen, Kayla Mahan, Kelvin Cummings and May Valley have all been on the show here at some stage.
Sure have.
They've all had a presence here in Australia with music, and we welcome another one to Tracy and the Big D tonight. Tony Lee joins us from New Zealand now, and he's got a brand new single out called So Far From The Truth, and we'll be playing that tonight. But we thought we might find out a little bit more about Tony and his musical background, his musical influences, and he joins us now. Tony, congratulations on the success so far of the single.
Oh, sweet, thanks guys.
How long have you been doing the country music scene, so to speak?
Fairly new for me, really. My first album, which was out in late 2015, early 2016, had a sort of a tinge of a country feel to it. It's really this last album that I'm doing now has gone down the country track.
So what made you change and go down the countryside?
My manager sort of suggested that we really give it a bit of a push on the countryside. The way I wrote music obviously was fairly countryish anyway, so all we've really done is just made the guitaring sound a bit more country. I haven't really had to change the songs at all.
There's a bit of an Americana, some people call it, a bit of an alt sound, almost a crossover to bluegrass with So Far From The Truth. Tell us a little bit about how the song came together.
The song was one of those songs that, I pretty much wrote in about an hour. The story behind it was that when I released my last album, Road Less Travelled, I didn't put my sister onto the credits, basically because she hadn't been involved in the album and wasn't really interested in my music at the time. So I made the fatal mistake of leaving her off, and she got rather annoyed, and so we had a bit of a falling out. So yeah, the song's basically about the falling out, how we're feeling and how we sort of thought she was feeling.
Is it patched up now?
Yeah, it's all patched up. We didn't talk very well for a few weeks, and then after that we sort of sorted things out, and it's all good now.
See, there's another song in that alone.
Yeah.
She'll be getting credits on any future work, I dare say.
I finally told her about the song the other day because I hadn't actually told her what it was about. I told her in the car when I was driving home with her the other day from Mum's place, and because she sort of stopped and was looking at me a bit funny, so I had to explain the words, and then after that she seemed all right.
Now, some of our listeners here, they'll be familiar with the names that we've mentioned before, some of the artists, but they may not be familiar with the gigs and the places that you perform at. So give us a bit of a rundown of some of the shows that you do around New Zealand.
At the moment, I haven't really been doing anything. I've been so busy just trying to get this album finished, and then looking after my family, so it's just been busy trying to get the album sorted. In the pipeline, though, we're looking at doing a tour, local tour first in New Zealand, and then if that goes well, I'll be looking at coming over to Australia.
So are we looking at possibly coming over around a January time through the Tamworth Festival, possibly?
Oh, I'd love to come and do some of the festivals. Have to talk nicely to Ali, see what she can line up.
Exactly. So, hey, listen here. You've been over there plenty of times, so let's see what we can hook up. And we do have quite a few festivals that go through Australia and a lot of support for our country music festivals. So if we can get you over here, that would be fantastic. For people that want to follow you and find out who you are, do they just do that by the normal ways, by going onto Tony Lee Facebook pages? And have you got a website out already?
I've got Tony Lee Music on Facebook, and then I've got a website, TonyLeeMusic.net. As soon as I get some gigs, dates for my tour and that, I'll be posting them up.
Well, in the meantime, we're going to play some of your music, get our listeners familiar with your music and who you are as a country artist, and hopefully we can join the two together and we'll be able to meet up over here in the land of Oz very shortly. Tony, thanks very much for joining us tonight. This is Tony Lee and his song, So Far From The Truth.
Your head